Concerns and complaints mount as fine dust levels in the nation worsen. In response, the government laid out another set of measures to tackle the health-threatening problem. Kim Mok-yeon explains how the new plans would work.
Korea's Environment Ministry has announced its plans to strengthen and widen the scope of its countermeasures against fine dust. Environment Minister Kim Eun-kyung, at a meeting at the government complex in Seoul on Thursday, said that the government will do everything it can to deal with the problem and that it is implementing more countermeasures. The extra measures include expanding areas subject to the emergency fine dust reduction measures to the public sector nationwide, suspending the operation of more coal-fired power plants in addition to the 5 plants that were already suspended, considering distributing free masks to daycare centers, kindergartens, and schools, and increasing the current fine dust emissions reduction target to between 35% and 40%. Regarding measures to reduce the fine dust that comes from outside of the country, the minister said that it will boost cooperation with China, which several reports claim is one of the major sources of the deteriorating air quality in Korea. It will do this by opening a Korea-China Environment Cooperation Center and publishing a report on the fine dust surveys jointly conducted by the two countries and Japan by the end of June.
Our cooperation with China on the issue was held sporadically in various sectors, but now with the Environment Cooperation Center set to open in June, I think we will be able to cope with the fine dust issue in a more integrated, systematic way.
The latest announcement comes amid continuing criticism over the effectiveness and narrow scope of the current measures. At around 4 p.m. Thursday, the number of people who signed a petition demanding the presidential office of Cheongwade to come up with a diplomatic solution to the problem with China surpassed the 202,000 mark. The presidential office is set to give an official response to the petition as it promised to answer any petition with signatories that exceed the threshold of 200,000 in less than 30 days. Kim Mok-yeon, Arirang News.